Welcome to Kannal Media's weekly roundup from the banking sector. The Joint Forum of Union Bank Unions raised concern over the bank's transfer policy, while AIBOPUU sought clarity on Bank of Baroda's promotion process. RRBs continued to face questions over the compliance with NABARD's Common Logo Directive. Punjab National Bank officers post announcement, SBI Star launch, and a deeper look into the vanishing of small loans added key highlights to this week's banking developments. Bank privatization won't affect financial inclusion or national interest, Finance Minister. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman stated that the privatization of state-owned banks will not affect financial inclusion or compromise the national interest. She noted that even after the 1969 bank nationalization, financial inclusion goals were not fully achieved. Banking unions reject Finance Minister's comments. The United Forum of Bank Unions strongly rejected the Finance Minister's endorsement of bank privatization. The UFBU said that public sector banks have been the backbone of India's financial inclusion and national economic stability. It said that privatization could threaten financial inclusion, job security, public funds, and the rights of employees, while benefiting corporates rather than citizens. UFB called for public consultation and parliamentary debate before any privatization decision and demanded that no public sector bank be privatized. State Bank of India Quarter 2 Financial Year 26 results. State Bank of India reported a net profit of Rs 20,160 crore for the quarter ending September 30, 2025, up to 10% from last year. The bank's interest income also rose to Rs 42,984 crore and its gross NPA ratio improved to 1.73%, showing better asset quality. The vanishing small loans. Who will the poor turn to? The article examined the decline of small loans in India's banking system and its impact on low-income communities. As banks focus more on big borrowers, many people no longer get small, affordable loans. This is increasing the gap between rich and poor and forcing weak groups to depend on moneylenders or informal loans. Experts say this could harm the goal of financial inclusion and reverse years of progress in bringing people into the formal banking system. The Joint Forum of Union Bank Unions raises concern over rotation transfer policy in Union Bank of India. The Joint Forum of Union Bank Unions has raised objection to the bank's new rotation transfer policy, expressing concern that it lacks transparency and has caused hardship for many employees. The forum urged the management to review the process and consider employee representations fairly. AIBOPUU seeks clarity on Bank of Baroda promotion process, highlights need for transparency in HR practices. The All India Bank of Baroda Officers Union has renewed its demand for transparency in promotions, citing concerns over uneven evolutions and communication gaps in HR ways. The union also highlighted employee unhappiness arising from unclear criteria and urged the management to ensure fair and merit-based promotion practices. PNB Recruitment 2025 750 local bank officer post announced. Punjab National Bank has opened applications for 750 local bank officers post under HRP 2026-27. The process will run until November 23, with selection through an online test, language proficiency assessment, and interview. SBI launches SBI Star to honor employees' hidden talents. State Bank of India introduced SBI Star, a new platform to showcase employees' hidden talents, encouraging participation across its network. The initiative invites staff to share their skills in areas such as music, art, and literature through an internal portal designed to recognize and celebrate employee creativity. RRB's non-compliance with NABARD's directive on common logo and ownership tag. Many regional rural banks have not yet followed NABARD's rule to use a common logo and ownership tag, showing gaps in implementation. The guideline, approved by the Department of Financial Services in July, directs all RRBs to use the same logo and the line "Scheduled Bank owned by government" to give them a single, clear identity under the One State, One RRB policy. Karnataka Gramina Bank Federations raise objection to AOD, LOR, AOS guidelines. Seek uniform policy. Karnataka Gramina Bank officers and employees federations have opposed the bank's recent circulars on AOD, LOR, and AOS for housing and term loans. The Joint Action Committee of KGBOF and KGBEF said the guidelines are unfair, inconsistent, and not in line with the Limitation Act. That's all for this week's roundup. Stay tuned with Canal Media for more updates and developments that matter to bankers.